Hello friends and welcome to Maria's Fake Bake. My name is Maria, also known as Siempre Infinitos DIY, and that's over at YouTube. Okay, so I am going to give a couple of minutes before I begin. First I'm going to put these glasses on because I am half blind. If you are here, please say hello so I know that you are there and I can say hi back. If you are watching live, then you'll see that little red box that says live, but if not, then that just means that you caught me when I am all done. But don't forget to hit replay so I can come back in here and say hi to you. Every time at the end of all of my videos, I always like to come back just in case I miss you and didn't get a chance to say hi. Oh, hi Tanya. Yes, hello again. So welcome to my page. Okay, so I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes. In the meantime, I am going to find myself. See if I, let's see here, let's see. Okay, I can see, oh, wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. Where am I? You know, sometimes I can find myself in here and sometimes I just can't, and I think I just did. Oh, there I am. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, yes, and thank you for sprinkling, so don't forget to sprinkle the glitter. If you want, you can go ahead and toss the glitter. It works for me. Yeah, so all right. Hi Janet, good afternoon. Okay, so I guess I'll just begin now. Yes, thank you so much for stopping by, guys. I'm sure most of you, if you've been keeping up with my page, my postings, and you know that just this week we had this hurricane and I did not know what was going to happen. Thank God, you know, nothing happened to me, but obviously, you know, not all of us were that lucky, and that's everybody that lives here in Florida. Well, actually the people up north. So please guys do send some prayers. We definitely know what they're going through. It hasn't even been a year since we got hit by Ian, you know, and you know, all of this happened and we were like all freaking out, like, oh my gosh, is it gonna happen again or not? You know, well, at least the people that were surrounded around me, you know, and sometimes sometimes it's hard not to think about it, but when you have people constantly talking about it, it does get to you, you know. But anyway, okay. So today I am going to do a Miss Santa Claus, and during this, even though I don't want to talk about it, but during this hurricane, you know, I get try not to think too much, so I try to keep myself busy, occupied, and I did do the gingerbread. He's right back here. I don't know if you guys can see him because he looks like he almost blends into my little fake bake whimsical over here. So this is who I did. He is pretty big. Hello Lisa. I know there's somebody else in there, but I'm so sorry if I didn't see you guys. Let me see if I can open this because I don't want you to think that I'm avoiding you or don't want to say hi to you. You know, it's just I don't see. Oh, here we go. Maybe I can see it better. Okay. And anyway, so this is who I made, and I wanted to make. We do the same thing. Yeah, I know it's hard, you know, but you have to just to see where it's at. But at the same time, you're like, I'm done with it. So while I was trying to avoid that, I made him. I started him, but just wasn't getting around to finishing him, and then I said, you know what, let me finish. And also guys, another thing that I did do was I was, like I said, try to keep myself busy, and I painted my nails. So if you guys get a closer glance at them, you know, they're not perfect. You know, it was so much coffee and then trying to keep my hand from shaking so much. So so I made him, and now I want to make Miss Santa. So that's what we're going to do now. The only thing I'm trying to figure out, do I want to go traditional or do I want to go Candyland? So okay, So if you guys, let's do a vote. I think that would be fun. So give me hearts if you want Candyland or traditional, which would be stars. And then, hey Raven, and then we'll decide. We'll go with that. So whatever I get the most, we'll decide to go either a Candyland or traditional, Miss Santa. So hearts for Candyland and stars for traditional. All right, so let's see here. Okay, now how can I see this? Oh, there we go. That's better. Janice, thank you. Because I'm like, I can't see anything. Okay, so you want traditional. Okay, anyone else? All right, so I guess we're going to do traditional. Traditional. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to place him up here. And hearts. Oh, goodness. Candyland. Oh, those are two big hearts. Janice, I think she's beating you. Can you match that, Janice? Can you give me two big stars? I'm going to be doing some bidding. How do I do stars? Just the little emojis in your where you're typing. You can find the stars there, or you can. I think that's. Oh, there you go. The heart's one heart. Okay. Okay. So far that's 3, Janice. Oh, that's 4. Either one is fine. Okay. Well, all right. So in the meantime, we'll be working on her head, and then we'll go from there. How's that? All right. So I went ahead and used a foam, and I believe this is a 3-inch. And I just went ahead and covered it up with clay. Now the clay that I used was Bose clay, and I put some in this Ziploc bag because I really don't like that other noise. It's too loud. Anyways, and so I just went ahead and just rolled out, big size of clay, and then just covered it up, and then just kept rolling it. Now, this one is slightly still soft, so because this is going to be the bottom part, I don't really care. But the longer that you let it sit there, and the most, well, I lost my coffee. Oh my gosh, I have my coffee here, and I'm trying not to drink so much because my hands are like shaking. I don't know. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, just a little bit. So yeah, I'm trying not to drink it, but it's kind of hard not to. So I don't know. It's either the coffee or mom juice. Okay, so I'm just going to go right ahead and, but yeah, like I was saying about the head, or whenever you make clay like this, as long as you don't put too thick of a dent in there, it's going to slowly disappear. But if you see the smaller dents, don't worry about that because that eventually will disappear. On this one, I did this, I'm surprised that this is still somewhat wet, but I guess it's because, not wet but soft, because I was laying it like that, so everything down here is still soft, but overall it's all dry. So I'm just going to go ahead and choose with whatever has the less little dents in there. Well, they're not really dents. I don't know if you can see that. See? So I guess I'm going to go ahead and choose this side, because this side where it's slightly soft, there's like a little line. But that's going to be all covered up, so you're not going to really see that, because it's going to be like half of it's going to be her hair. Okay. So there's that. And now we're going to go ahead, like I said, work with her hair. Now for her hair, I'm going to obviously go with the white. And I went ahead and chose this big cookie cutter. Sorry. And it is a, oh my God, they make these so small. A 4x4 inch, and then it's it's 11.3 centimeters. So that's the size of that. And so let's pretend this is the head. This is how much of her head I'm going to cover. So we're just going to pretend like that's it, but then that's all that's going to be covered. So I need to make sure that this size covers up that right there. Okay, and that's pretty much what I did with him. Covered, well, actually I covered more of him because, you know, his hair and all of that. And then at the bottom, I also went ahead and just added a foam piece of sheet there, because it would have been, no, well, it doesn't look like that. That's purple. Here, let me grab this one. It would have looked like that. So it's up to you. I just wanted to cover that up. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna put him here. He can keep us. I keep him. And then, guys, I saw this at the dollar store, and it's a little Barbie tray. Isn't that cute? So I was like, you know, he can hold that and then add his little. I got some little cookies, and we can just place those in there. I thought they were so cute. I was like, and it was like for $1 too. Okay. All right, so now most of you, I'm sure, already know how to do this, you know, but I'm just giving us instructions for those who are new to fake bake or have never done this and want to try it. And so how are you all doing today? And you also want to make sure that you condition your clay as well. Now, because the fan is right above, and I am using Bose clay. Their clay is pretty good, and it's not as soft as the other clays, which means that I have to try to hurry up and not let this dry up too much, because otherwise it'll get too hard. The other clays, I really don't care if the fan is blowing, because that actually helps it dry a little bit more. Doing good. And you? I'm doing good. Thank you. I mean, you. Oh, excellent. So, you know, I've been doing fake bakes for I would say like about a little bit over a year now, year and a half, give or take. And I'm still learning, so we're still there together. So, you know, and if you guys know something, you know, and you want to share with me, trust me, I will not get offended. I would actually appreciate it. Because I love learning more, and I like learning a little bit about everything. So if you do some other type of crafting, like Tanya, she does wreaths, and I just finished watching her last video, guys. You should go watch that. She also made, she was making a nutcracker wreath, and it's so beautiful. I was like, oh my gosh, I want it. But I think you were making it for somebody else, right? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with learning. It's always good. It's always good to learn something else. And also work outside your comfort zone, you know, which is something that at first I used to be afraid of. But then I just went ahead and said, heck with it. Go for it. What do I got to lose? Oh, hi, Kelly. Thank you for stopping by. I'm so happy to see you. How are you today? So I'm trying to learn to do fake bakes. Oh my gosh, I want to learn how to do real cakes. I suck at it. I used to try back in the day, you know, when my boys were little. But burning it, that's a whole different story. All right, guys. Whenever you use a cookie cutter, I have learned also that. How are you? I'm doing good, thank you. Oh, okay. Yeah, I would love to see. Do you have a page so I can see some of your work? Because you know what? Believe it or not, I don't know if others do it, but I like to look at actual real bakes, and that's where I get most of my ideas from, because they are so amazing. So, oh, okay. But anyway, look at that. I was talking, I didn't even pay attention. I was about to say about the cookie cutters. I have learned that with the cookie cutter, sometimes the clay does get stuck, and it gets stuck like on the rim or whatever of the clay. So what I like to do, I like to brush baby oil, which is something that I just recently started doing, and it's really, it cuts and it gives you a much of a better clean cut. Then see, look, for example, so you see how it's tearing up? Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go ahead and brush it, and you're gonna see the difference. Kelly, yes, you do make real fake bakes, real cakes, right? Or do you? Or you don't? I mean, because I'm telling you, Kelly, guys, you should go to watch. She doesn't have a page, but she does sell some, right? And I'm always like second guessing. I'm like, yes, no, is it real? Is it fake? It looks too real to be fake. And I'm like, you know what? I need to buy something just to see it for my own eye, because like she is that good if they are fake. She is like amazing. But you have an Etsy, is it Etsy? Yeah, Etsy shop. I can use it. I don't understand, Lisa. I wonder you could use the pork with corn. Oh, it went away. Okay. Instagram is maybe when I started my page. Oh, you did? Okay. Am I following you? I think I am. Sorry, Kelly. I'm not all there today. I would have to see on that. Lisa. Hello, Tara. If you guys can share your pages, I would love to come. Yes, guys, come in here with your pages. If you have a page, log in. Come in here, sign in, and this way, anyone who's not following you can follow you. And then if they have one, you can follow them. Let's spread and sprinkle all of that glitter everywhere. There's so many of us. There's plenty of us to go around. Hi, Carol. Thank you for stopping by. Guys, I don't know why I'm always trying to talk to you guys in Spanish and I hold myself back. It's like, I don't know. I don't want you guys to get upset at me if I start talking in Spanish. Of course, I would translate it too. All right, so let me brush this on in here again, because you already saw that how my clay got stuck to the cookie cutter. Now, in the beginning, I was just wiping it down with a, it's not a wipey, what do you call those? What? Disinfectant wipe. And then I went from there, I went with, olive oil. And then I now I'm using baby oil, because the olive oil kind of had a little stench to it. I didn't like that smell. Okay, so let's try this again. And voila. You see how easy? This is so much better. So, but if you do use baby oil, just make sure that you place your cookies cutters like on a piece of paper or something, because otherwise it's going to, be all on your table or on whatever it is that you're using. Where is my bag? Oh. Okay, and then if you're using clay, of course, you always want to make sure that you keep it in a bag because you don't want it to dry. All right, so let me put this to the side. Just give me 1 second. I don't want to spill this. Knowing my luck, I will. Okay. So now that this is on, we're going to choose the better side. This is, and it's blowing. Okay. And then, all right, so this obviously is going to be too small, but that's okay. So I'm just going to try to see if I can, plus it looked like it was a little bit too thick. You also don't want to, sorry. To me it is, because it's only the smell. I mean, if olive oil doesn't bother you, then go ahead and use it. Others have also been used cooking spray, which I did. I got this from I think the Dollar Tree, And I did use it, you know, but then the spray went everywhere. It's what I felt. So I just stopped using it. And baby oil obviously is much better because you can just tighten it up and put it away. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay as long as you are back. All right, so let's try this again. Let's see it's not too. All right, so that's okay if it's going to be a little bit too small because we're still going to add more hair on her. All right, so it's like cut. All right, so. And also do keep in mind that as soon as you lay your clay to another different color clay or a different part of the clay, wherever you lay your clay, that's where it's going to stay. So you want to make sure that that's exactly where you want it. Because if you mess up and then you pull it away, you're taking a chance that it will pull the other clay and then it's just going to leave you a hot mess. So then, and if you're wondering, like, okay, so if you were going to cover half of it, why did you cover the whole thing? You can go, let's say that this is that right there. You can, if you don't want to waste that much clay, it's totally up to you. You can cover half of it in the skin tone color and then the other half in white. And then in order not to see that dividing of both colors, you can always add like the white, what we're going to do, over that, and that's just gonna, you know, make it, you won't notice it that way. But I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about. All right, so there's the clay. That's gonna be her hair, and all I want to do is just make sure that I'm going to press this down because I'm trying to. You see how much of a, I don't know if you can see how thick that looks. So I want it to look like it's almost blending into the clay, where it's just going to be the head. Guys, my they're not my pup. Hey cat, thank you for being here. How are you today? So yeah, the pups are not inside, they're outside because they were just walking back and forth, so that's why it's very quiet. And earlier they were going crazy. I don't know who or what they were barking at. So I was like, guys, I can't deal with you right now. I'm sorry, but I have to put you in the patio. But they're fine. I gave them a treat, so I won't be surprised if they take a nap afterwards. Okay. Oh. All right, so there you are. Now, the clay, obviously, because this is going to be her hair, I want to make it, I'm going to give it lines, and that to make it look more of a realistic look. So just with the knife, I like to use this flexible knife. And then all I'm going to do is just go down like that. Try not to press too in because then you can cut the clay. So this is just to make it look a little bit more realistic, you know, just to make it, give it some lines, and that's it. And it doesn't matter which way you go, if you want to go this way, if you want to go that way. It's totally up to you how wide you want those lines. Again, this is just going to be mimicking her here. This is the only thing I don't like about this rubber thing. But I'd rather have this because it keeps falling off because I don't trust myself. I am very clumsy and I'm always hurting myself, cutting myself, so this is actually good for me at times. You can also use just a knife if you like. So, okay, there are the lines. Hey, Lena. This flexible knife with the rubber, I got it from Hobby Lobby. I've seen some on at Michael's and Joann's, also on Amazon, but they don't come with the flexible, with this little rubber thing. Hey Tammy, how are you? Thank you for being here. Guys, for those who do not know Tammy, look, you're not even doing anything and I'm already giggling. She loves to make me laugh a lot by adding her little pups in there. And she knows she gets me every time when she does that. So if you see me giggling or when you see her signing in, you already know what she's going to be doing. Okay, so yeah, you know, and then you want to wait until like they're, hey Veronica, thank you for stopping by. Okay, no problem. Gracias. What was I saying? The flexible one? Oh yeah. No wait. Oh yeah, you're right. Look at that, she hasn't even started. She's already making me lose what I'm saying. Thank you. Yes, you get them when they're like at 40% off, you know. But it does, like I said, it is way much better than those ones that don't come with it. Which the other ones that do come like 3 or 4 in a pack, I think they're all different designs, which that's great and everything. But this part right here, it's what helps. You know, and if you want to toss this out because it doesn't work anymore, you still have this right here. So I think that's pretty awesome. Yeah. Okay. So now that we got that part of her hair, now we're going to do the front, and it's going to look like that. So I'm just going to do a strip going down, okay? Great. I'm just going to put this to the side. Now, because I already did my lines, I don't care if the fan dries it up. Okay, guys, for those who are just joining us, I asked the ladies before you what I am making Miss Santa because since I made let's see, can you guys see him? Since I made the Nutcracker's chef, I wanted to have Miss Santa to go with him, or maybe he'll just replace him. Anyway, so I was asking like, what should I go with? Should I do candy? I mean not candy, a whimsical Candyland or a traditional? And hearts if you want Candyland, and stars traditional. I thought I might have missed your life, but I made it. No, I am here. Love the Nutcracker. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Oh, look, I'm starting to see the hearts now. Oh, nice. Okay. Yes. Oh, and there's more hearts. I don't know why, guys. It's like, I like hearts. Like the smallest little thing can just make me happy. Oh, wow. That's a lot of hearts. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut the strip. And then that's going to be the side of her hair. Okay, so because this is way too small, I'm hoping that, well, let me see. I think that this might be a little longer. Okay. And then I'm just going to try to cut this straight. Love you too, Tammy. Okay, Veronica, I'll see you soon. See you until next time. Thank you for stopping by. And have a good day. Okay. Alright, I think this should be good. Alright, so now let's see if this is going to fit. So I don't care if it does not go all the way down. Just at least about there. Perfect. All right, now this is way too wide, so I'm going to go ahead and just cut half of this. What are you drinking today? What are we drinking today? Oh, Veronica, thank you for the stars. Thank you. I am going to do the happy dance. You guys want to see my happy dance? I was standing in the mirror the other day and I was like, if I were to show them my happy dance, what would they say? She's probably had one too many. What are you drinking? I'm drinking coffee. No mom juice today. Can you imagine? I think Raven said message something asking me, because I asked y'all guys how many cup of coffees I had. If someone could, would know. And I mean, guess. She goes, are you sure it's coffee juice? I mean, coffee. Girl, that is too early in the morning not to be coffee. I'm like, come on. Okay. So yeah, back to my happy dance. Alright, so let me just clean this up a bit. And I feel like it's a little bit too thick. I don't want it to be way too thick. Okay, put this away before it dries up. So yeah, I was like, okay, should I show them my happy dance? Or should I just keep it to myself? But it wasn't gonna be like where I would stand up, and start dancing for you guys. No, because that should be like a whole different video, and that's not allowed. Just kidding. No, we're not do that. But okay. So let me see if I can just roll this out, because it's a little bit too thick. I feel that it's like, and then look at that. I say don't roll it out too thin, and this thing comes up. Okay. And then if it is too long, you can just trim off the excess. You don't have to. But then again, it is going to be your piece. You can do it however you want. Okay. So this is actually how it goes. This is going to just be here on the edge. And then just like that. You see that? So you want to make sure that when you lay it right on the edge, but not too far in or too far out, because when it dries up, it will slowly pop. If it's not like right on it, or if it's barely touching, it's going to when it dries up, it's going to split, and then you're going to see like a gap in there, and that's something that you don't want. Now, if you're making it for yourself, obviously it's fine, but if you want to sell it, then that's a whole different story. So a lot of times whenever I make my pieces, they're for me. I make them, off camera, because I want to see what and how they're going to look like. And a lot of times they're just my first time, and it's really just trying to figure it out myself before I show you guys. But there's other times that I'm like, I'm just gonna go for it. We'll see what we come up with. I feel like Frankenstein. Frankenstein, it's the guy who made the monster, right? Right? Or was his name something else? Does anybody know that question? Or the answer to that question? Alright, so here we go. What time is it? Ooh, 30 minutes. Okay, so now with that's going to be the front. So here again, you're going to be using your knife, and you're just going to, this is where, let me see, I got to make sure I get this right. Okay. And my hand is, okay, let me see. And this is just lines going down. Oh, I do want it to look like it's split. So before it dries up, I'm going to use this tool. You can use, if you don't have this tool, you can use a toothpick. Or you can use something like that if you want. You can even use these right here. I don't know what these are called. But they have like these little rubbers. I think these are like also not decorative, what you call molding tools. But I am going to get, I'm going to use this one instead. Well, this is usually the one that I like to use the most. Or you can use a knife if you like. But this is, the only thing I'm going to do is just use this to pulled back because I want it to look like there's this, like her hair splitting. So let me actually use this side. Yeah. So just anything. Let me try to see would it work the same with this. Yep. All right. So normally when I like to do my little guys or the girls, whenever I'm doing their mouth, I like to use this tool right here. Now because this is already dry, I doubt that this is going to work. I would attempt anyway. Yeah, it's too dry, so it's not gonna stay. I should have done this last night. I'm gonna try to press in here as much as I can, but it would give you something like that. Okay, I don't think I did it to him. No, because his beard would have been covering it. So yeah, so here it is. You see how there's like a little gap, like trying to do a split there. All right, let me do this, or maybe this one. What was that? That didn't sound right. Hope there's nobody out there. Okay, so just like that, you know. And then let me finish this before it dries up. And like I said, bow, to me, I love using it because it's already too conditioned. Not over conditioned, but I think to me it's perfect. I don't have to condition it for that long of a time when it comes to others. But when I ever use others, then yes, they are also good, you know, but I don't mind it being sit out, you know. Sometimes it's better if the fan is running because it helps me, dries it up a little bit more, and I'm more able to work with it versus this one. And this one, which is bows, I like to cover it up, and I always have them in little bags like this, and that will prevent it from drying. All right, so I went ahead and just did her line. Now, do you see how there's that mark going across right there? So that was just me holding it too tight. I'm not gonna get upset over it or worry about it because that would eventually is going to go away. Okay. All right. So we have her head here. Now let's give her a bun. Okay. Okay, so it's up to you how big of a bun you want and how high or how low you want her bun to be. I think I want mine, I don't know, if I could have it there or maybe up here so when she's cooking you can see it. I don't know. Or when she's facing you, you can see it, because if I put it down here, you're not going to see it. As you can see mine, I don't know if I want that. Should I put that there or down here? What do you guys think? Okay, so let's do another with the hearts and stars. If I should put it up here, give me hearts, then that's this way I'll know you want the bun to be on top, like there, or should I put it like down here where you can see it, and that will be stars. Tara says higher up here. Okay, high bun there. Okay, so here's the bun. Okay, so far I got Tara saying she wants high. So high looks good. Okay, so or the low bun, like about there. So this is one where, I mean, I would hate to not be able to show this off if I were to hide it back here. So I guess there, they made there or there. Okay, so I'm guessing Tara, no, I'm sorry, why am I saying Tanya? Tara. My apologies, Sarah. Tara wants it high. So there? Give me a heart if yes. Okay, I guess that's where we're gonna go. Oh, yes, Elena. Okay. Thank you. Alright, so I guess this is where we're gonna put it right there. Alright, So we're just gonna go ahead and squeeze that. Now, another thing for those who do not know me, I do not like using glue. I don't know what's up. Maybe it's the fear of my fingers getting stuck, because it has happened many times, especially as a child. I used to always get my fingers stuck with crazy glue. So I think that's why I'm afraid of it, and I don't use it as much. So if I try to get away with it, I will. And I don't know, I don't think you guys can see that. Uh-oh. So whenever I don't have to, okay, so it didn't look that bad. Can you see that? And let me do that. So if I don't have to add glue to my pieces, I will not. And which is why I try to work as fast as I can to prevent me from doing that. If I don't have no other choice, well then obviously I'm going to be using it. So I think there. I think there, yes, because you can see it there. 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 All right. What do you think? This is how it's going to look from the side. Yeah, because if I will put it there, we won't be able to see it when we're looking at her. Here, we'll be able to see that. So, just going to press that down, and the clay is still soft, so that's fine. Oh my gosh, I just noticed something. Let's go this way. Okay. And then the same thing I'm going to do is just try to go around like that, make it look like her hair is going. Ooh. Uh-oh. Well, thank you, Tammy. Glad you like it. Are you wearing a bun? I like wearing my hair up, especially since I live here in Florida, because it is hot. And even if I would try to do something with it, by the time I walk out that door, no bueno. It's the humidity here is really bad, and it just messes it all up. So I don't know how much hair products I have, and everything I have tried is it doesn't work. It's my hair looks scary. All right, so can you see the lines there? Okay, so here does it look like, is it me, or does it look like it's like off to the side? See that? Does it look like it's off to the side, like a little bit more that way? Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Have a good day. You like short hair? Got it. It's okay. I was thinking about cutting my hair short too. Okay. All right. So there is that. I am messing too long with this, so let's move on to taking too long. I mean, with that, I'm gonna place it here. All right. So let's move on to her body. I'm only going to do half. And did we say traditional, or did we say whimsical? I think we said traditional, yes? Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a traditional, and I'm going to do a whimsical. I'm going to post both of them up, and you guys tell me which ones y'all like the best, okay? So I am going to do traditional. I mean, whimsical. Yeah, because it's already out. But I will do one of each. I will do the tradition, and I'll put it up. Okay. All right, so we're going to do purple, because I want to do pink, but I think these too much pink on both of them will be too much. Well, you know, pink on her and then on him, I think it'll be too much. Oh, and then the clay that I'm using here is by Annie's Treasure. So I'm going to use her clay. Now this is clay that is very soft. I love the clay. I love the colors that they come in. I wish both would also come in, you know, these pretty colors, but they don't. They just got the basic colors of clay. But this clay, I can just, don't mind if the wind is blowing, not the wind, but the air, the fan. Okay, so this right here, I'm going to cut half of it, and I went ahead and already added, and I forgot to grab the red one, but I'll do the red one. I'll use this one for the red, I mean for the traditional, and my use here, let me move this stuff out the way. Okay, so this is very easy to make. When it comes to her body, whenever, like I said earlier before, and no, I didn't say earlier today, but whenever I do my pieces, I always try to find the easiest way to do something. So whenever you guys want to do yours, you know, it won't be hard. You guys can also find that way. And if you find a better way, please share with me. Okay, so this part, I'm only going to cover the top half of the ball with the foam ball. And this is just a smooth foam ball. And all I'm going to do is just bring over my clay. Now, because this clay is soft, I don't have to worry about adding glue to this part because I'm just going to lap it over. Okay, and then I'm just going to grab my scissors. Then I'm just going to cut off all that excess of the clay that I don't really need. Okay, now it's up to you again if you want to add a piece of foam sheet underneath or just wrap it all in clay. It is your piece at the end of the day. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so do you see those dents right there? Don't worry about that because that is what's going to, once it dries up, it's going to erase or disappear, not erase. But just make sure that they're not big and or deep dents, you know, deep lines, because that will not. Okay, you're just going to have to take it off and then redo it again. Okay. So I'm just going to place that there. This piece of clay here. All right, now for her arms, which is in this part, the shoulders and the arms, I am going to need more clay. I think I might just want to finish this bag. A little bit more. Cover it up. Oh, thank you. She was a challenge, you know, because just not knowing how I was going to make her. Like what I was saying earlier, that when I get my inspirations when it comes to making something look realistic, I like to look at the real deal. And I go to Pinterest a lot for that. But whenever it comes to little characters like what I have, I like to, whenever I'm at the store, you know, like Home Goods or Marshalls or any of those type of stores like that, I like to see Hobby Lobby. I like to see whatever they have, you know, and then I try to mimic that, you know, and to something like this. So she was actually an inspirational that I also got. And I think I found her, I don't have her here. I think I put her away. I found her on, I think it was Home Goods. And so when I saw her, I loved her and I was like, I have to, you know, do it. But here I have her sitting on a, is it a macaron or I don't know, you can't see in there. It's not macaroon, right? It's not macaron. I always thought it was pronounced macaroon. Anyway, but I set her on top of that. The real one, not the real one, but the one that I bought, it did not come like that. So I just placed here. But yeah, that she did take it, and she did take me a long time. But the video, it's on my YouTube channel if you want to go and see how I made her. Okay, so now I'm just going to make her arms, and I want to make sure that they are the same length, the same thickness as well. And this is, again, it's going to be the shoulder and the arm. Or what you can do half, just like do the L shape, you know, this part right here, and then put this in after. Or you can just do the whole thing, which is, I'll show you in a minute. If you want to do like one whole or in pieces. Okay, so. Because I think I did hem 2 different pieces. Alright, so first I want to make sure that they are the same length. Alright, let me see here. Okay, so as you can see, all I'm doing is just starting to curve that, and then I'm going to just place it on top of there. You can see, oops. So that goes there. And then this way, that way. Okay. But you know what? I want her to have, I want her to show the top of her apron. So, let me see if I can take these off real quick. And do this one real quick. And then just put that all the way around. Okay. Oh, goodness. Gotta hurry up. I don't like to be on here for too long, guys. I know y'all probably have other things to do. I don't want to take y'all time. I always try to do everything quick. Try to finish within an hour. So I'm going to go as fast as I can for you, so you can watch the whole thing. Okay, so again, I'm just going to cut a small strip. In case I need more. Now, if this happens to be a little bit too small, I'm not going to care if I have to add another, where you'll probably not be able to see it because of the arms are going to cover that where the 2 ends meet. So this way it'll look more, it'll have more of a clean look to it, if that makes any sense, clean wise. All right, and then because I did not add any baby oil on this when I cut my piece of clay, I'm just going to use my fingers to try to clean the edges up. And then let's see here. Yeah, see, this is not going to go all the way around. Okay. And I'm just going to need here. So I'm just going to need about, I would say 4 inches, give or take. Ah, perfect. Probably a little inch off. That's fine. Okay. So this is where where I'm going to lay her arm, and I'm not going to care about that because it's not going to show. You're not going to be able to see here, you know, what's going to be on the back. And if somebody sees that after you made it and they say something, just tell them to mind their business. Tell them, stop being nosy. should have not put that away, but anyways, that's fine. Because I still want to give her, like I said, a little apron, like the top of the apron. So this is going to be, now we can come in here and add these here. Add this one here. Okay. All right, so now to lay this flat, I'm going to use my clear block. Okay, now this right here, I got it off of Amazon, but there's also these, mostly all of the craft stores have them. And this is just to flatten that. So when I lay her head there, she's going to be flat and I won't see that gap. Now you can add like a little strip to make it look like where her, the border of her dress looks, is at or starts, or to give her more of a look, because I wanted it to do something like this, but obviously that's not going to look good on her. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do like a, I guess it can be like a V shape on her little dress or something like that. Okay, so because it is getting stuck to there, let me see if I can use that piece of paper here. I don't want it to get stuck in there. So I'm just going to put that there. Okay, and then we're going to make her hands. Oh, hi Rita, thank you. So happy you chose to stop by and join us today. How are you today? Okay, so move that to the side. Okay, and then use this one. This is smaller. Okay, if you see me going fast, it's because I feel like I'm racing the clock. I don't want to take too long. Alright, so small strip, and I'm just going to face this way. I'm going to do like a V shape. And then I want that to be right there. So, I can just lay there. Okay. What do you think? You think I should give her, or should I not? Oh, can we tell that who she is without me having to do that to her? Okay, so that's just gonna go there. I'm trying to keep it not PG-13, but G. Doing good. How about you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I just, you know, wanted to come in here and not have anything hold me back because of the storm that we got. Even though we were not the affected ones that bad, you know, we just got a lot of winds and rain, high waters and all of that, but everything is going back, you know. Uh-oh. Alexa, off. Okay. Alright, so there she is. Now, let me do her hands. I didn't know this was going to take this long. I think I took too long with her putting her hair on. Okay, so the hands are very easy to do. I actually love doing this. She's looking well, thank you, Tara. When I, you know, with her hands, it's like I said, they're easy to do. We just want to make sure that she is, I mean, the hands are the same size. And let me see. So I want to make sure that they're not too big on her. I think that's probably about a good size. This is too small. Okay. Now, the way I make her hands, very easy. All I do is I do a teardrop shape. Let me get that line. There's a line in here. Okay. Teardrop shape. And then trying to flatten it as much as I can, but not too flat. You can see that? Okay. Hi, Sarah. How are you doing today? Thank you for joining us. All right, so then we're going to use a pair of scissors. Please be careful whenever using scissors, knives, because if you're anything like me, clumsy, you will get cut. So, all right. Here, now for the thumbs, I am going to cut all the way through, but I'm not going to cut off what's going to be her thumb. And then for her fingers, all I'm going to do is just make some lines in here. I want to make sure she gets all 5 fingers. 4 fingers and a thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a thumb. All right. And now you can use your finger to do this, or you can use a tool, whichever you want. And you're just going to press down on the first one because the thumb is the smallest one. And then you're going to just press on the others down as well. The pinky has to be smaller too. Okay, and then here are, can you see? Let me try to fix this. Okay, and because I think that we're going to give her the tray, we're going to try to, this is the little tray, and this is a Barbie tray that I found at the dollar store, I think it was. Or was it the Dollar Tree? It was one of those stores. But it was just for $1, and it came with other little things too. I'm doing good. How are you? Well, I think I already asked you how you're doing. But that's okay. You can answer me again. You probably are doing, I don't know, much better now within the last 2 seconds, or I don't know. Sorry. I think coffee's kicking in. Okay, so if I want her to hold the tray. I guess I'm going to have to somehow do the grip. Like, try to see if I can grab it, or I'm gonna have to, like, I don't know if you can see that vacuum in this, like that. So yeah, and then you don't have to, but I wanted her to give her like fingernails, so I'm gonna use something like, can you see that? And then I'm just gonna press in there and give her fingernails. Trying to see if I can be a little bit more detailed. And I'm just pressing in. So let me see. Can you? I don't know if you guys can see that or not. So, okay, so there's one, and then it's going to go in here. Now for this part right here, I don't want it to look round. I want it to look like it actually goes in there. And I'm also going, so I'm just going to make a hole. And that's, I'm just using this tool, because that's gonna, I'm gonna put her hand in there. And then one for this side as well. So it can look like something like this. He has like, and then, so you won't be able to tell. Let me do her, this hand, so I won't, because I feel like the clay is drying up. And this is both clay, so that's why I want to put that away before it does dry up. Alright, so this is that hand, so the thumb will be on this side, on the opposite side, and then the same thing, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Press that down, those as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I want to make sure all fingers and nails are there. Okay, so there's that hand. And then I'm gonna see if I can have her grab this. Okay, so she's, okay, her belly's in the way. This is giving me a hard time. Okay, I guess I can put it like that. All right, I'm gonna just press that in there, but first I'm going to like this. Now her eyes, I'm just learning how to make eyes. So I'm not sure how that's all gonna come out looking like. Hi Tamara. Well, thank you. Okay, so with the, I think I want it to be fluffy. The ends of her dress. So, or not the dress, but the sleeves. So I'm just gonna, because this is going to be the bottom, and I really don't like doing that because you'll see when they connect, really doesn't matter. Because that's going to be hiding at the bottom. And again, if somebody comes and tells you, hey, I can see this, tell them, mind your business. Don't look at that. All right. And if they say anything, tell them that I said so. All right. Okay. So we're going to press this over. Press this underneath. And then with the tool itself, I'm just gonna dab it, and that's gonna make it give it that fluffy look. I guess I'll use this one because I don't know where. Oh, here. Yeah. Uh-oh, they're barking. So real quick, I just want to dab this. Just gonna dab this, and then with the clay, I'm gonna push it back because this way you won't be able to see the other line in case it dries. Not the other line, the clay. When it dries, it won't pull away and you won't see a gap in there. Seeing how there are two different types of colors of clay. So doing on that hand and then doing on this sleeve, I meant to say, not hand. So we're gonna add this hand on this side, and then I'm just gonna try to press this in. Being careful not to squeeze it. And then whenever I finish any of my pieces, I like to go in after and I spray them down with this Mod Podge adhesive acrylic clear spray. And that helps me, it helps it prevent it from drying and cracking on you. Okay, so far this is what she's looking like. Here are her cookies. Those are going to, you know, if she stops dropping them. So what do you think? This is how she's looking so far. Okay, so the eyes, I went ahead and pre-did them because, again, I didn't want to be here too long, and I'm already 9 minutes over, and this is just me. I don't like, you know, because I just don't want to keep you guys from doing whatever it is that you're doing. You know, you already took your time to come and spend it with me, and I don't want to take more of your time. All right, so I made a couple of eyes here. Let me see. All right, so the first ones are blue eyes, and then you guys can help me decide. So this is how she's gonna look like with blue eyes, and her head's coming back. So there. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. I know it's kind of hard. And then I got these, I made these eyes. I think that's cute. I like those. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lisa. And then here are these eyes. I don't know if you can see them. I'm trying to show you without my fingers being in the way. Okay. And then, oh, then I got these eyes. So what do you think? Which one? These, I don't know if you can see, like, I think they're the same ones that I made. Yeah. Okay, so these are the, uh-oh. Oh, no. Well, I think we got a winner. I'm not going to pull that anymore. Okay, so I guess that's the way that is. Hi, Janet. Well, thank you for stopping by, and thank you for being you. We welcome you, as you can see. I already messed up. It was still wet. The clay was still soft, and they just got stuck there. So I guess we're gonna stick with those eyes. Okay, well, yes, those are going to be the eyes. Alrighty. Oh well. Okay, so on the traditional, what's it? Your videos of a book we take all the time you want. Oh, okay. Thank you, Lena. Yeah, you're right, because I'm not charging anyone. Well, I don't want Facebook to get mad at me. Okay, so I guess those are the eyes. All right. Okay, so the nose. I am going to do the nose. The nose is very easy as well to do. Again, a teardrop, and then you start shaping it as however shape you want. Once it's on there, you can either flatten it, make it flat, you know, or more in a triangle shape. But I'm going to see, because I saw his nose. It looks too funny. Let me see. Can you guys see it? You don't see it, but when you move to the side, I'm like, what is up with you and that nose? I guess I didn't press too hard in there. It just. All right, so on her nose, do a V shape, and then almost like a triangle. So there I am. Okay, and then that's gonna be like right in between her eyes, and then she's like, no, I don't want that nose. I don't think she wants this nose. Oh. Okay. What do you think? Those eyes, I'm gonna stop. Oh goodness. Okay, so I guess we're gonna keep her nose small. I don't want it to be big. Okay, but I am gonna try to fix it a little bit more. And then I can use this tool. Let's see if I can. Thank you, Kat. All right, so here she is. Now, again, because the clay was, it is dry, and I was not able to go in there and use the tool to give him, or give her, I'm sorry, give her the mouth shape. I guess I'm going to have to draw it on there, but normally this is the tool that I like to use. And here, let me bring her close. Or I can, yeah, I think I can draw the mouth. If you guys can see that. You can see it there. Probably not. But yeah, or here, look, him. You can see a little bit better on him. Or maybe not. Here, no, see the light. Okay, so you can see it there. And this is the tool that I use. If you don't have this tool, then you can just grab a straw, cut in half. I had to use that as my stand to hold him up, because I think he had one too many. Anyway, so yeah, if you don't have a tool like this, you can just use a straw, cut it in half, and then I'll give you that small shape. Okay, so, and I don't know, do you think I should give her ears or go with no ears? Because me and ears are just not friends. Here, let me show you her ears. Should I give her ears? Can you see her ears? Or should I just leave her like that? Okay. Ears. Alrighty, we're doing some ears. Okay. Now let's just make sure that we make the right size for her. Not too big or not too small. Alright. Okay, and let's see. That looks about the right size. All right. Okay, so for her ears, I just first let me make sure. No, I think I need a little bit more clay. Okay. All right. So now when I make the ears, I use a tool like this. Again, you can use a toothpick. And then I'm just going to press it down just a little bit, almost making that teardrop, but without the point, if that makes any sense to you guys. So just make a circle, flatten it down a little bit. Then with the tool, I'm just going to press in and then press down. Press in and then pull back, I meant to say. Press in and pull back, and that's going to give her the ear shape. Should I give her like earrings? Like little pearls? That the hubby gave her for putting up with him for all those years, him being gone all night. Or all of that cooking that she does for all of those elves, helpers, you know, because well, I think they also help. Okay, yes, give her earrings, like little pearls. All right, so here's the ears. All right, guys, this is where it's going to be challenging for me. I want to make sure her ears are straight. There. Okay, so I think I might have to use glue on this one. Yeah, I think I have to use glue. Yes, earrings. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use glue on this one. All right, just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. Takes forever. In the meantime, oops. Nope, doesn't want to stay up. I don't like using glue. Also, another reason why I don't like to use glue, other than I always get my fingers stuck with the crazy glue, but with this glue, it's because it's always dripping. I think I always do too much. Okay, I have some on my hands. I'm gonna have to work this off. What do you think? Are they even? Trying to see. Okay, so I'm going to give her little pearls, you know, because every girl loves and must have their pearls. Well, I don't know if everybody, all the girls love pearls. I know I do, you know, but we have to have our pearls. Okay, so, oh, here it is. I think that was way too wet. Okay, and then the little pearls are going to be white, and I think I'm going to have to add glue to her neck because since it looks to be too heavy, it keeps like going back, or maybe not. Okay. Little pearls. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should add some like well, I'm gonna do these. I can always take them off and then add the other. They're too far away from me. and then to pick the right ones. Oh, clay can get away with. Yeah, we can get away with this clay. Okay, same size. There. Beautiful. What do you think? Oh, or not? Did they come off? Oh no, they didn't. Okay. Can you see them? What do you think? Should give her red lips. Does she have red lips? We could. I'm afraid to give her red lips. I'm afraid to draw their lips. I don't want them to be big because my lips are big. And I don't like my lips, they're too big. And I'm afraid I might do that to her. I might just give her way too lip. And this lip might be bigger than the one on top. But let's do some cheeks, some rosy cheeks on her. Okay, and then I think I'll, yeah, the lips I would have to see how that's gonna come out. Okay, so just have get out the way. Oh, no problem. No problem. Thank you for stopping by. I understand. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Well, stay safe, okay? Because it's crazy out there with no power. You never know who's lurking around. Okay, so I'm just gonna... Who or what? You know. Like we're a lot on the news, we're like keep seeing that bears come into people's property. They found one in the pool. I was like, well, it is hot, so I don't blame them. Yeah, the last thing you want is walking outside your house and then coming across a bear. They say that you're supposed to make noise, like be really loud so you can scare them. I'm like, I don't think I will be able to do that. I'll probably be screaming, running away, but I don't know if I'll be louder than the bear. Yeah, there's so much blood. Oh, look, her head. Her head is coming back. She's sleepy. Yeah. It is, yeah, you want to be careful. It's dangerous. They're saying a lot of people not to go out there. They just, when was it? The day of the hurricane. It was like 6 in the morning and it was supposed to hit around 8:30. Well, anyway, they were showing on the news that there were some teenagers at the beach getting ready, like wanted to go in there because the waves. It was pitch black. I'm like, this is our generation. Like, where are the parents? Where are the parents? Or better yet, can I go over there and just knock some sense into them? What the heck? What's wrong with you? Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see the rosy cheeks that I gave her. No, it does not. I don't know. I think they were, I guess it must have been college kids. I don't know, but they were certainly old enough to know the difference, you know, between right and wrong. Well, then again, this bunch probably doesn't know the difference. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been out there. Okay, so, yeah, there she is. So now I just have to figure out how to do the mouth. I can't. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's funny when it's after, you know, it's bad. when it's a hurricane, because there's so much, not germs, but what do you call that? Oil in there from oil spills and toxics and stuff like that, you know, and they say do not go in there because it's not good. You can die from it, you know, if you got a cut and you go in there and then all of that, you know, whatever, you know, germs and what have you, and they're still there, and then they're swimming there in the water. Now you telling me when they open their mouth they don't swallow some of that water? Yuck. You know, but it's more the winds, and then there's no one out there to save you if you can't swim, if those currents are too strong and they take you, and then it's just, ay Dios mío. I'm telling you, if I would ever see my boys out there, all I gotta say, watch out, because you're not gonna see the end of it. You're the end of it. And I'm surprised that the reporter that was out there, and he was actually talking to them about it. I mean, like, he's like, so what are you doing out here? You know, I'm like, I would have not been that calm with him. I'm like, what the are you doing out here? Get the out of here. Get your, go home. You, and then hit him side of the head. Like, knock some sense into him, or them. Oh, goodness. Right? That's what I'm saying. Bacteria, thank you. Yeah, I'm like, where were the parents? You know, I'm not blaming the parents that they're like that. They probably don't even know they were out there. But I tell you one thing, if I'm watching the news and I see my kid out there, I'm like, I know many of you thought, like, I don't care. I would have the news man, you know, reporter say, okay, I need you to record me so, you know, they can see what I'm going to do to this kid right now. So I'm like, but I'm happy in the sense that I think my boys got a little bit more sense than that. You know, but I'm not gonna, you know, because they're still growing. They're doing some growing, so who knows? Yeah, they still surprise me with some of the stuff that they say. I'm like, you know, it's every mom out there that, you know, you're like, you're always wondering, are they going to be okay when I'm not here? You know, and that's always something in your mind, wondering, you know, are they going to be okay? And hey, Marie. And then when you're like, okay, they're good, they're going to be fine. You know, the day that I'm no longer here, they're going to be okay. I don't have to worry. But then they do something stupid. And you're like, thank you, Tammy. I'm still going to figure out how to do her mouth. Because it dried up on me. And I'm not good with doing mouths unless it's with that little tool. I think I'm going to have to add lips on her. I just don't know. I'm going to have to see others how they do theirs. I'm just afraid her lips are going to be way too big. That probably won't fit her because you can see the eyes I chose. It was a mistake. I was actually not even going with that. And it just got stuck in there. So that's what the eyes that she chose. Like, these are the ones I like the best. Anyways. So, okay. Well, this is how she looks like. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do the traditional one, and then I'm gonna have them next to each other, and you guys can tell me which one looks cuter. But I think they both will look great together. You know, cooking together. Well, here he can carry that. It's like, do something. And then I made some little spoons. She can hold the spoon. We don't know if he knows how to cook. So anyways, yeah, so all right, well, thank you so much, guys, for stopping by. I wish I could stay on here longer. I really appreciate every single one of you for stopping by. If you are just joining me, and you know, go back, hit replay, let me know you just came in so I can say hi to you. I love reading your comments, you know, even if I'm no longer live. And of course, I reply to each and every one of you. If I did not see you when you were here, I will go in there and say hi to you. And yeah, you know, guys, also, if you have your own page, you know, log in whenever you see me live so people can start following you and we can follow each other. Keep in mind, there's so many of us out there. You know, we can always follow. There's always room for more. Thank you, Marie. And yeah, so, and also don't forget to check my YouTube channel if you have not. I make some of my creations over there that I don't get a chance to make here, and like for example him. So if you want to see how I did him, then just go check that out. He is not, I haven't done the video on him just yet to be ready to come out, because I didn't know what was going to happen with this whole storm and everything, but thank God, you know, we're okay. Thank you so much again also for all of your replies, for all of your prayers. Everybody out there, you know, that is going through this right now, the hurricane with our own Tanya, you know, she's right now, I think she says she's without power or is coming in and out. So yeah, go out there. I was lucky this time. Last year, just about around this time, we got hit by Ian, and I was actually in the middle of doing Halloween, which is why I did not do these two guys, because I felt like it was I was jinxing myself. I don't know, it's just something. And it just felt really weird, you know, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to do that, you know, because I was really a bad time, what we all went through, and we actually were the ones who got like category 3, I think, by the time it actually hit here. So without cable, without light, I mean not cable, without light, power, communicating, that phone service, it was terrible out there. And your prayers mean the world to me. So much kindness out there. Let's not forget to be nice to each other, be kind. You know, if you have family members out there that are nearby, call them, find out. I'm sure that they will be so appreciative of you remembering them in a time like right now that we're going through. And even if we're not going through something like the hurricane, a call from you will mean so much to them. You know, for myself, you know, whenever I hear from my boys or my friends, just for them to say, hey, how are you doing? It means a lot. So I'm sure that's going to mean a lot to them too. Hi, Kathy. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you. And, but yeah, you know, keep your prayers. Thank you so much again for reaching out, for your concern. You know, how was I doing? It was a scary moment, not thinking. And at my job, I am responsible over so many coworkers that I always have to stay like positive at all times. I can't show weakness at one moment or another, because they're always looking at you. You know, you have to be the strong person. And whenever I come in here and I talk with you guys and I joke about it, you know, about my day and what have you, it's the way I like to unwind and get all of that stress and leave that out there. So you guys do mean the world to me. I'm never ever going to get tired of saying that. I say that a lot on my YouTube channel because it's, you know, it's the truth. You know, it means a world to me when you guys are here, that I have somebody to talk to, somebody to share this, my passion with, you know, because you guys, even if you're doing a wreath or you're doing candles or whatever it is that you're doing, whatever creativity that you like, that you love, it means a lot to me, because I am learning from you as well. You know, I'm back here doing something on my own, trying to see how you did that, and I try to do it myself as well. And if this is not what you like and you still are here, you have no idea how much that means to me. You know, so thank you so much again for all of the love you have showed me, for always seeing you. Tammy, you are one of my girls that I can't not be without. You always bring a smile to me, even when I'm having she had one too many. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. So I'm just waiting for Tammy to say something. Look, she had one too many. Anyway, we're gonna have to glue her down. Or her head. Anyway, so thank you so much, guys. And yeah, I think Miss Anna been spicing up the what do you call that? Punch. Peppermint punch. Oh my gosh. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm in here by myself. My characters start doing this. And whenever I'm drinking mom juice, this really cracks me up. It's like, oh my Lord. I'm like, okay, Maria, stop drinking whatever it is that you're drinking. You had enough. Anyways, but yeah, okay, guys, thank you again. I'm going to say my goodbyes because I've been on here way too long already, and I already hold you guys up too long. I am going to go have some mom juice, but first I'm going to glue her down, and I'm going to be very careful. I think she's going, you're talking too long. Go to, like, she needs to take a nap or something. Or, but yeah, can you, she probably wants me to make her mouth. She's like, shut up. Let me say something. Give me a mouth. Give me a lips. Anyways, okay, so we'll see you till the next time. Next Thursday at the same time. Same place. And like Siempre Infinito always says, stay safe, be kind. Bye. Reaching over. First, I'm going to move it to the side. We're going to have a serious talk.